All right, greetings, Management 321. I have a little bit of help here on the 19 points for the project. So just take a minute and listen and see. Here we go. And number one, develop and produce a needs analysis. Say, use the words. This particular organization needs this. And the problem is really easy to do on that one. All right, specific issue of concern, as we just said, the problem at the organization consists of a whatever it is. And then explain why, number three bullet, why you think technology will help solve that problem. And there's a reason for that. Not always does technology help solve the problem. I remember when the Mac computer came out, one of the other engineers and I spent just about 6.5 hours, and we programmed that Mac computer to draw a straight line. Called our supervisor over, showed it to him, and he said, "Come here a minute." Reached in his desk, pulled out a paper, pencil, and a ruler. In about 2 seconds, he had drawn a straight line. So justify using technology. It's not just because. It has to have some explanation. Here's one that students usually have a difficult time with. Justify the input. In any project, most successes occur when the users and the designers and the executives or whoever's making the decisions all get together. What happens otherwise? Someone designs a product, puts it out, and the users go, gag me with a whatever you want to call it. Does not work. You have to involve the people that will use the software. That's why a lot of software companies use beta tests. So they go, did that work? No. Or yes. All right, so that's important. And then the solution will support the organization's mission. Why? When you're looking at current systems that will interact with this system, always, nothing in an organization stands completely alone. It all depends on something else. Some other things influence it. They influence how it can be used, when it can be used, if it can be used at all. So look at those things. They will interact. Address compatibility, so that's part of the interaction. Explore and relate or report various decision-making support models. This is a big issue. Please do some research. There are at least 2, and maybe more, different decision support models. Find the model that your thing or your process will use. Report on at least 2 different decision support models. I'm going to repeat that one more time. Do some research. There are decision support making models. Find out what they are. Report on at least 2. Report means just a brief discussion. These 2 models consist of, their names are, they do this. Include that. And then the next one, explain the advantages as well as any limitations of data. Each of the different decision support making models possess unique strengths and weaknesses. Say what they are, because what you're doing is you're looking for the best decision support making model for your project. It's part of program management. So then you'll explore the limitations or advantages of data used in the making models. Okay, now it says of this organization. That means you have gone out, performed some research, found at least 2 different decision support making models. They're models, that means they're theoretical things. And you saw which one of them appeared to best fit your organization. the one that you are building your project for. And then you go, oh, okay. Now we have data and it has advantages and disadvantages in this organization. That's what that's about. Okay. And then explore different implementation processes. You cannot assume that the first off the top of your head process is the best one. There are always different ways to implement something, nation all the way across at one time, one part of the country at a time, starting with one part of the project and then including all the rest of them sequentially, starting somewhere else, some other way of implementing the system. In other words, do you change all the hardware first? Do you change all the software first? Do you change the hardware and the software? Whatever. There are different ways to implement any project. So think about some of them. Include more than one. And then you're going to pick the one that you have, the preferred method for your organization. And do not just pick it. Tell me why. Why did you choose that one? Okay, next issue, security issues and steps to alleviate concerns. Just about any MIS project has some type of security issue. And you go, well, really? It's not on a network? Maybe not. But security does not necessarily involve only wireless or only networks. There's physical security.